Imagine for a second, you could take a professional e-commerce store setup, something that usually costs you, what, $2,000?
Or more, easily.
Right, or much more. And you could cut that cost all the way down to zero.
Or think about research. Imagine taking 20 hours of really intense research, sifting through dozens of documents, and just shrinking that down to 2 hours with full accuracy.
Yet massive efficiency is really what this deep dive is all about.
It is.
Welcome, everyone. The AI landscape is, well, honestly, it's overwhelming.
It's just so much hype. A new tool every single day.
Exactly. And a listener who I think felt like a lot of you do was just tired of the noise. They sent us this amazing guide where they systematically tested 289 different AI tools.
And they had one very strict goal.
Do they actually make you money, or do they measurably cut your costs? That's it.
We're cutting right to the core here. We are unpacking what the source calls the minimal money-making stack. We're only focusing on the 8 tools that actually prove their worth.
And we'll cover everything from, infrastructure and scaled advertising.
All the way to research intelligence. But the real insight, and we'll keep coming back to this, is that the tools themselves don't generate the income. It's the systems you build with them that do.
Okay, let's get into it then. And I think we should start where most entrepreneurs burn the most time and capital.
The initial build, that first hurdle.
Right, the foundation. The traditional problem is just brutal. Setting up a new Shopify store, that takes a founder somewhere between 40 and 80 hours.
Oh, at least. Of just grinding.
All of it. The theme, the products, the descriptions, the integrations. And if you don't do that grind yourself, you're paying an agency, what, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000?
Yeah, $5,000, easy. Which means you're limited to testing maybe one idea every couple of months.
So the solution that this guide found after all that testing is a tool called BuildYourStore.
And it's incredibly simple. You give it 2 things, a niche and your target customer. That is it.
And in minutes, the output is a whole store.
A complete, ready-to-launch store. You get a professional theme, 10-plus trending products already loaded in, descriptions, brand basics. All the core integrations are already set up and ready to go.
The economic case for this is, it's genuinely extreme.
It's a huge shift.
You're talking about 60 hours of your life just gone, reduced to about 2 hours. And you're saving thousands in agency costs right away. But you said something earlier. The speed is the real advantage.
That's the strategic shift. Absolutely. The money isn't just in the $2,000 you didn't pay an agency. The real profit is being able to test, say, 5 stores in a single week instead of just 1 over 2 months.
Whoa.
You've completely compressed the time it takes to see if an idea has legs.
That's profound. It changes your whole relationship with failure. You can afford to be wrong 4 times if you find the winner that much faster.
Right.
So the core strategic advantage of this speed is really just the sheer volume of business bets you can place.
Exactly. Now, moving from building to scaling, let's talk about the other huge cost center.
Ads. Customer acquisition.
Specifically, user-generated content, or UGC.
Right. Those authentic-looking videos, the ones that look like customer reviews, they convert so much better.
Yeah.
I think the numbers are 2 to 4 times better than a polished traditional ad.
They do, but you pay for that authenticity. A human creator can charge anywhere from $200 to $500 for a single video.
So if you want to test 10 different ad angles, you're suddenly out $5,000 before you even know if people care about your product.
That's where CreateUGC comes in. It generates these high-quality UGC-style ads in, get this, under 60 seconds. And it uses AI avatars and voices.
And the cost comparison is massive. You go from $300 to $500 for a human video down to maybe $20 to $40 for an AI one. That's a 90% cost saving.
Now you have to do a quality reality check, which the source does. AI-generated UGC, it converts about 60 to 80%, as well as human UGC, so it's not perfect.
But it's at 10% of the price.
Right.
So that's the smart workflow. You don't use the AI tool for your final big campaign. You use it to test, say, 20 or 30 different angles on the cheap.
You let the AI data tell you what works, which hook, which script. It finds the winner for you.
And then, and only then, do you go pay that human creator the $500. But you're not guessing anymore. You're asking them to perfect a concept you already know works.
It's using AI to de-risk your biggest investment.
From visual ads to sound, this is a constant headache for content creators. Background music.
It's a minefield. You're always worried about copyright strikes or you're paying for expensive stock tracks.
Yeah, $20, even $50 for a single song.
Yeah.
And a video might need 2 or 3 of them.
So this is a bit of a hidden gem from a company everyone already knows, ElevenLabs.
Right, for voice cloning.
Exactly. But they also offer AI music generation. You just input the mood, the style, the tempo. You can literally type in instrumental 1986 synthwave night drive at 100 BPM.
And the key here is the licensing. You get a commercial license right out of the box, so you can monetize your content without any fear of getting a strike.
And it solves this other, more subtle branding problem. You can generate infinite variations of your core prompt, which lets you maintain a consistent sonic identity for your brand.
So all your videos feel connected. They don't just sound like a random playlist of stock music.
Precisely. And for anyone making, say, 4 or more videos a month, the $22 a month subscription, which includes the voice features too, it pays for itself instantly. It replaces just 1 or 2 of those stock track fees.
So beyond just the cost, the biggest advantage for branding is just maintaining that consistent, recognizable audio identity, easily and quickly. Let's pivot to visual content, but more specialized tools. The source found a kind of hierarchy of 3 tools that really stand out in just an incredibly crowded space.
This is less about just generating a cool image and more about specific functions. First up is Pollo AI, which is the video specialist in this stack.
We've all seen text-to-video tools. What makes this one special?
It's the camera control. You can program in precise zooms, pans, tilts. You can actually direct the AI-generated shot.
So you get a more cinematic professional quality. It lists the whole production value.
Immediately. Then you have i10X, which is what they call the aggregator. This one isn't for casual user, it's for heavy power users or, agencies.
The ones juggling multiple clients and multiple tools.
That's right. So instead of paying $20 a month for ChatGPT and another bill for Midjourney and another for Claude, i10X gives you access to over 500 different models for one subscription, $25 a month.
So if you're regularly using 3 or more different AI tools, you start saving money right away.
Instantly. And the last one is Google Opal, which is kind of the outlier. It's not about content at all. It's a no-code app builder.
So a non-technical founder can build their own internal software tools.
Exactly, using just natural language. You could, for example, build a small app that monitors your competitors' social media and then drafts an internal summary report for you every week.
I mean, that saves real money, because you don't have to hire a developer for those kinds of simple workflow automation tools.
Right, the build takes hours, not weeks. The real value from these 3 is that specialization. Professional video, consolidating your subscriptions, and saving on internal development.
That theme of specialization actually leads us right into the AI chatbot hierarchy. And this is where I think most people make a key budget-draining mistake.
They default to ChatGPT for absolutely everything.
It's the convenience trap, right? You open the tab, you use your $20 a month subscription on really basic tasks that you could get done somewhere else for free.
The optimal strategy is a clear hierarchy. At the bottom, your workhorse is Google AI Studio. It's the free powerhouse.
It has Gemini 2.5 Flash and Gemini 3.0 Pro.
And the testing showed it should be able to handle 70 to 80% of your daily tasks. Coding help, basic writing, summaries that first pass on research.
And all of that is essentially free.
All free.
Wow.
Now, ChatGPT is still the king of creativity. The source is clear on that. It's still superior for really complex creative writing, advanced logical reasoning, and of course, custom GPTs that are trained on your specific data.
So the strategy is just simple discipline. Reserve that $20 subscription for the 20 to 30% of tasks where you truly need its unique powers. And I have to admit, I still wrestle with that convenience trap myself. You fall into prompt drift, You get lazy with your prompts over time, the results get worse. It takes real discipline to switch between tools.
It does.
But you should always switch back to ChatGPT when you need that complex creative writing, that advanced reasoning, or those specific custom GPTs that Google just doesn't have.
And next up, we have something that fundamentally changes the speed of just learning. Research intelligence with NotebookLM.
This solves a massive business bottleneck. Imagine you have 50 long PDFs or internal company documents, and you need to find one specific quote or data point.
That's a nightmare. That's at least 20 hours of manual work.
The solution here is NotebookLM. It's a free AI research assistant. You upload up to 50 sources, PDFs, videos, documents, and the AI analyzes all of them. It surfaces the key themes and insights across the entire collection.
And the time savings are just huge. That 20-hour research project, it drops to 2 or 3 hours.
And the quality is often better. An AI can spot subtle patterns across 50 documents that a human mind would just miss. from fatigue or sheer volume.
What's really fascinating, though, is how it guarantees it's reliable. It uses something called ARGI-based technology.
Retrieval augmented generation.
Right, which is a fancy way of saying the AI searches only your specific sources. It doesn't just go out and search the whole web.
And here's the killer feature. Every single answer it gives you includes clickable citations. So you can instantly click and verify the information in the original document. That feature alone guarantees the factual reliability. No more constant cross-referencing.
Let's circle back to ElevenLabs, which we mentioned for music. Let's talk about their core technology, voice cloning.
This tool takes a really short audio sample of your voice, sometimes as little as a minute.
1 to 5 minutes is all it needs.
And it creates a perfect digital version of your voice.
And the money benefit here is purely about speed and scale, especially for media businesses. Creating a voiceover for a video, that usually takes about an hour, right? You have to record it, edit it, fix your mistakes.
All of that goes down to about 5 minutes of just typing and generating.
And the consistency is perfect. No stumbles, no background noise, ever. That efficiency means a creator can produce literally 10 times more spoken content.
Which means 10 times the potential ad impressions.
It also completely removes the barrier to global reach. Once the AI has cloned your voice print, you can instantly translate your content into 29 other languages.
And it sounds like you speaking that language, with a native accent.
Yeah. The AI just needs that 1 to 5 minute audio recording to clone your personal voice print. It's incredible.
So we finished the stack with knowledge management.
This is about leveraging Notion's AI features and pairing it with ChatGPT for brainstorming. Notion AI is really powerful because it searches your entire database. It can summarize all your notes and answer really complex questions.
Like, what were the main insights from all of our customer interviews last quarter?
Exactly. And this integration saves money in a couple of ways. First, it stops you from task switching, that mental drag of jumping between different tools. You stay where your data lives.
But for a scaling business, the bigger value is that it preserves your team's knowledge.
That's huge.
That expertise doesn't just walk out the door when an employee leaves. The institutional memory stays inside your AI-powered Notion system.
And we connect that knowledge retrieval to the big picture of idea generation, using ChatGPT for rapid brainstorming.
The key insight here is that its value isn't that it has better ideas than you, it's that it generates vastly more ideas faster than any human possibly could.
So if you need a new product idea, instead of coming up with 5 on your own, you can have the AI generate 50 options to review.
And the law of large numbers just kicks in. Reviewing 50 options is just going to yield more gems than reviewing 5.
Right. So integrating AI into a system like Notion is all about preserving that institutional knowledge and cutting down on that unnecessary task switching. Sponsor.
After all that, what does this all mean? After systematically testing 289 tools, the finding is pretty profound. The core, non-negotiable stack. Google AI Studio, ChatGPT, NotebookLM, Notion, and the others. It only costs around $30 to $50 a month, combined.
Which raises a really important question. The real lesson here is that tools are cheap. Effective systems are rare.
You don't make money just by having a ChatGPT subscription.
No, you make money by having a workflow. A system that uses NotebookLM to research, then Google AI Studio to draft, and then CreateUGC to produce testable ads.
The income comes entirely from that process flow. The system you build on top of this very cheap toolbox.
Your job now is to look at your own money-making process, find the bottleneck, and then apply the specific tool from this stack that removes that one constraint.
And if the power of a tool like BuildYourStore means you can test 5 businesses in a week,
then the ultimate constraint on your success is no longer production. It's not labor. It's idea generation. It's disciplined execution.
So consider this. If you can use these 8 tools to eliminate most of the manual labor and the high upfront costs from your workflow, where does your creativity need to focus next?
Go build the system.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.